Hi, my name is Michael Miller, and I am one of the co-directors of our PlayScape project. One of the things I love about PlayScape, and I particularly loved with this virtual version of PlayScape, is it really challenges all of our actors to really get a lot more confident and to take a lot more chances on what we do creatively on stage. So it was really fun to experiment with Zoom and try out some of our creativity and some of our risk-taking that we do in the theater across these very interesting screens. And we actually made a lot of cool discoveries, and I'm very proud of all of the PlayScapers for all of the full commitment and confidence they developed along the way as we did our PlayScape this year. Tonight, what we're going to be doing is a long-form, completely improvised storytelling experiment. All of our PlayScapers be making up everything on the spot. They have prepared nothing in advance except their brains and their imaginations and a little bit in their space so they have some things they might bring into the story. But it's all going to depend on what you give us to work with. Along the way, we're going to ask you to participate. Now, you can participate just by putting an idea into the story, or you can participate by joining us in some of the action along the way. And we may even ask you to get a little bit more involved by bringing some things in your space into our storytelling theater. For example, we might ask you to get out some markers and some paper and actually create some scenery or a character or a prop or something right there on the spot to go into our story. So you may want to have some markers. I'd suggest the big fat ones that make big lines you can see, because those ballpoint pens will not show up very well on the Zoom screen, but you might want to have those things nearby. You also might want to have a few random things from around your space. Now, you don't need to go all the way up into the attic and down into the basement to find those things, but you may want to have a couple of things that you could pretend with. For example, I've got a couple of pool noodles that just happen to be sitting around, an old platter from a party outside that we had as a cookout, a big bucket that I usually use to wash my dog. So I've got some of those things sitting nearby in case I need to become an elephant or a soldier or a Frisbee champion. I'll have some things to work with, but you never know what we're going to need, so you won't be able to do a lot of it.
Hi, my name is Ellie. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And the biggest thing that I learned during PlayScape is how to be confident even on Zoom. In the beginning, I was super duper nervous and very shy, but towards the end, I really got out of my shell.
Hi, my name is Daisy, and I use she, her, hers. And the biggest thing I learned while doing Playscape was not to have preconceived notions about how a creative process is going to go. Because at the beginning of this, I was very unsure about if this was going to really work, if an improv show was going to work in a non-traditional online space. And I was so pleasantly surprised because my ensemble of creative individuals and I really put together an outstandingly creative show for you all. And I really hope you guys enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Wayne. I go by he, him, his. And then one thing that I would take away from this experience is to accept the fluidity of, I guess, like life in general, but specifically for the artistic process, because things change and people change, and it's better to lean into that change rather than restrict yourself to how things used to work. I guess you could say, yeah.
Hi, my name is John. I go by he, him, his, and something that Playscape taught me is how to be a better actor on my feet.
So, at this time, I'm going to introduce our next story captain. That will be story captain Ellie. But before Ellie comes on and starts with a story, we need to get a location. So we will go over to the chat, our members of the audience, and we will type into the chat, make sure it goes to everyone, what your idea in all caps is for a location for our next story. So at At this time, I'm going to ask our story engineer to turn down the music. And Rachel, can you come on and let us know what we're going to be using for our location and how we can start to make that location in our home spaces?
Hi, so I'm Rachel, and I think Candyland sounds like a great idea that we've got in a few other shows, so we're gonna go with that. So if you have like any decorations or maybe just some fabric, you can put that around. Just decorate your space as you would imagine a Candyland would be. You can turn your cameras when you're done.
All right, friends. So we're going to take the space in front of our cameras and we're going to set it up as a Candyland. You might want to find some objects, maybe even change the angle of your screen so you can set up something that looks like a Candyland right at your home. Turn up your camera progress. You certainly can.
Strawberry lips burning on my skin.
I see some cool fabrics, and I see some candy itself. I see giant M&Ms. This is awesome. Do you want to get into our story? Let's go.
All right, at this time, you can turn off your camera and you can put away some of your Candyland to make sure that it's not in your way during the watching of the story. And we're going to invite Ellie, our story captain, to get us started. Take it away, Ellie.
Hi.
I forgot. We need some words in the chat. So do you want to get people to put some words in the chat for you?
Yes, please type in any random words that you may want. Just remember, please put them in all caps so they're easy to find. And I'm going to call my 4 actors to the stage to strike a pose. Wayne, Gracie, Grace, and Anna. And then in the chat, please type who you would like to be the main character. I see a tie between Anna and Wayne. Oh, okay. Anna will be our main character. So let's get started. It all started on a dark, stormy night in Candyland, but this was no ordinary Candyland. This was the dark side of Candyland. Anna is trying to find her way back as she got lost in the dark side. She is trying to find her way back to the magical kingdom she once knew.
Oh man, I think I've passed by that lollipop like 15 times now.
Who there goes here?
What? What was that?
I am the god of black licorice. What are you doing trespassing on my domain?
Mr. Black Licorice, sir, I don't want to trespass. I'm just trying to get back home. I'm lost here.
Your kind is forbidden from coming here. Now I will make you do a service before you leave.
Okay, anything to get out of here, please.
In order to leave my domain, you must travel to the land of red licorice, my natural enemy, and bring me back their king.
Oh, okay. Is it like Twizzlers or is it Red Vines? Which one?
I said red licorice. If it was Twizzler, I would say Twizzler land.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Red Licorice Land. I think I saw it.
As she was beginning her journey, she ran into the ocean and ran into pirates. 2 angry pirates that were just frustrated.
Arr! What are you doing here?
I'm just looking for Red Licorice Land. Do you know where that is?
Red Licorice Land? Of course you're looking for Red Licorice Land. They're all so happy all the time.
So we all like hate Red Licorice Land around here? Is that?
Looking for Red Licorice Land?
Hey.
Looking for Red Licorice Land. Can you believe her?
No! 3rd one this week! I'm tired of this!
I'm tired of people coming across our land looking for the Red Licorice Land. We are clearly not the Red Licorice Land!
The pirates requested one thing for them to hand over their map if she could retrieve a xylophone from the dark, dead.
Hey everyone! Where do you think Anna's gonna have to go to get to Red Licorice Land?
You can type those answers into the chat.
I see Gumdrop Gully and Peppermint Palace, the Locker Room, Jelly Jungle, Chocolate Fountain. Let's see what they decide.
Oh, whoa! Oh, I know what we'll have her do. Here. Come on. Get closer. Hey, do you think we should have her go, like, get like the xylophone that we lost from, like, Gumdrop Gully?
Oh, yes. You know what they'll do to her.
Yeah. You tell her.
We will go to Gumdrop Gully. So scary. Be scared.
Yes.
So scary.
You retrieve our xylophone, and we'll give you the map to Red Licorice Land. That's what we'll do.
Only if you retrieve our xylophone.
We gotta get our xylophone.
You got it.
Okay.
Another side quest. Great.
As she continued on her journey, she was trying to move very fast, as she knew she was under a lot of pressure. And that's when the friendly little stray cat came about and jumped in front of her.
Hey everyone! What might the stray cat want? You can put it in the chat in all caps. I see I see respect and love and plus for treasures a xylophone that's rightfully hers or his. And yeah, let's get to the story and see what they pick.
Luckily for the cat, they knew their way to Gumdrop Gully. So they met and exchanged wishes.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Cat.
Hi. So I heard that you're going to Gumdrop Gully. Is that true?
Yes, I'm looking for Gumdrop Gully. Can you help me get there?
Oh, of course. I go there like every day.
Oh, good. These pirates, there's this xylophone that they want me to get so that they'll give me a map to Red Licorice Land so that the Black Licorice King. It's so complicated. I'm sorry.
It's
just one thing at a time.
unnecessarily complicated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's just go to Gumdrop Gully. We have to take that trail, then we take a right, left, up, down, and then we'll be there. It'll take 10 minutes if we run.
Okay, I can run.
Let's do this.
Are we almost there?
Here.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. Do you see a xylophone around here?
But I do see a sign that says beware.
Where? Wow, haven't heard that one before.
Oh no, the story captain is silenced.
Ah! Right below the sign was the xylophone. So they decided that they were going to grab the xylophone and run as fast as they could out of Gumdrop Gully.
Okay, should I should I grab the xylophone and just run?
Yes, we both leave.
Okay. Ah, got it. Okay.
Oh no! Fellow Gumbosidians! They're stealing our xylophone! Get them! Our xylophone!
Hey everyone! Can they go that the people who run the xylophone cannot chase them? Put it in the chat. I see the pudding pond and a tomato shelter. The bottom of the Jello Lake. Sugar shelter. Back to pirates. Let's see what happens.
Oh, are they gone?
I think so. I don't see them anywhere.
What? This? It looks like this xylophone belongs to the Twizzler Kingdom. The red licorice. What's it called? That.
Red Vine? Oh no. They changed their name a lot.
They do. Maybe.
No. No. The xylophone belongs to us. Yeah. Hey, remember, you're a scary pirate? Yeah.
You know what?
Very scared, Anna decided not to give it to them and to run all the way back to the Black Licorice King.
Oh.
Hey, wait for me.
God, I hate when people run. I'm not good at running. You know this.
Got it.
Who goes there?
Hi, Black Licorice.
It's you again! Have you brought the King of Red Licorice?
Okay, so I got a little sidetracked. There's these pirates caught me and they wanted to like
Pirates! I hate pirates.
I know, right? So these pirates asked me to go retrieve the xylophone in the gumdrop gully.
Let me see it. That belongs to the king of red licorice. Bring him and the xylophone at once, and do not come back without him.
Man, I thought, okay, well, maybe there's a shorter path.
Luckily enough, the stray cat knew the red licorice king, and he had him on speed dial on his phone. So he just decided to give him a call.
You knew the red licorice king the whole time?
I didn't know that we'd have to capture him, but let me call him real quick. Hello? Oh my god, it's me. Hi.
Oh, yes. Hello?
Hi. So I am here with, what's your name again?
Anna.
Anna, and she has your xylophone. And so we were just wondering if we can like come pick you up and like we have to go out.
Xylophone, huh? Well, I guess. Make it quick. Come on, I have a tight schedule.
Okay, we'll take the quick route. Bye.
So lucky for them, they called a magical unicorn to go and pick up the red licorice queen, and she got there in a blink of an eye and was able to run back to the god of the black licorice.
Okay.
Hi. I'm your magical unicorn. Is there anything that you need from me?
Can you take us to the red licorice king?
I sure can.
Okay, let's go, Anna.
All right.
Licorice king.
Hi, red licorice king. So we have your xylophone, and yeah, but the bad news is that we're gonna have to take you to the black licorice king. He, kind of wants to speak to you. I don't know.
Luckily enough, the red licorice queen was okay with that, as this was her long lost brother, and she was very excited to be reunited.
The black licorice king, you say? Take me now. No time to wait. Take me now. Let's go.
Let's go.
Unicorn? Unicorn?
Hello. Hello. Sorry.
You're good. Take us back to the black licorice king.
I shall do so. Hey everyone! Can we turn on our microphones and make magical Candyland noises for the ride back to the Black Licorice King? Woo!
Whoosh! Whoosh!
Whoosh!
Jingle.
Whoosh!
Thank you, everyone. Let's get back to the story.
Lucky enough, the black licorice god and the red licorice queen were very happy to see each other. And in return, the god of black licorice gave Anna the portal to go back to the happier, brighter side of
Red
Canada.
licorice queen! I've missed you! Why haven't you returned my calls?
Returned your calls. I've called you 1,000,000 times.
What? Oh, they turned off my phone service. I haven't paid my bill.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
oh, I know about all of it.
Sir?
Yes.
Can you send me back home now, please?
Oh, thank you so much. I forgot about that.
Yes,
I'll create a portal for you right now. Here we go. Bye now. Have a safe trip.
Bye-bye.
Trip, you guys.
And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Thank you, everyone. Can we all come back on our screens and can we give a round of applause that touches for our Playscapers.
Hi, my name is Hannah. I go by she, her, hers. And I think the biggest lesson I've learned is how to break my comfort zone and make the best of every single situation in like strange and unpredictable ways.
Hi, my name is Grace. I go by she, her, hers. And I think through my time at PlayScapes, I've learned how to like take that dive in head first, you know? Sometimes I get a little self-conscious when it comes to theater, and this really taught me how to just jump in and be confident. Yeah.
Hello, I am Abby. I use she, her, hers, and Playscapes. I feel like it's sort of helped me figure out my strengths as an actor a bit more, because I've never really been into improv, and it's always made me like super nervous because I'm not the best at thinking on the fly, but I feel like I've sort of been improving at it a lot, and now I'm not as nervous getting out there, whether there is like on stage or on screen. I just feel a lot more confident with my skills.
Hi, my name is Rachel. I go by she or hers, and especially since my grandfather got COVID-19 and he is high risk, Playscape has really been a place where I am happy and cheerful in a time when I don't have much of that. And I think that what I am taking away from this experience is that it doesn't take much to make someone's day and to make a really sad day a really happy one.
All right, friends, it is time to get started with tonight's first story with our Playscaping. What we need to get started is we need everyone to go to the chat, and we need you to type in one random word. It can be an object, it could be a place, it could be a type of character or animal, it could be an action word, one random word into the chat. Oh, and I should have said before you started typing, type it in all caps. That makes it easier for our Playscapers to see it as they are trying to incorporate your ideas into tonight's story. All right, friends, it's time to take off on our first flight of fancy. Grace, are you ready, story captain? It's time to take it away. 3, 2, 1, take off!
Hey, everybody. Can I have my 4 featured actors? Thomas, John, Ellie, and Gracie. Pretty sure that's who they are. And I would like you guys to strike a pose. And I'm going to pass it over to Anna.
All right, so audience, take a look at these 4 fabulous actors here and type in the chat the name of the actor who you'd like to see start off this story. We've got an Ellie. We've got a Thomas. We've got a John. We've got a Colin. Gracie. John. Gracie. Seems like I don't know how to count. I should have learned. Seems like Ellie has the lead here. So Ellie is going to start our Frost story, and I'm going to pass it back to Grace to get us started.
So, Ellie, more than anything, just wants to be an ice skater. That's all she wants. But the thing that's kind of stopping Ellie is that she is, in fact, a cat. And I don't know if you've watched the Olympics recently, but cats really kind of don't make it into the ice skating rounds. So she's kind of down on her luck about that.
I just want to be a pretty ice skater.
Now, Ellie, at the pet store, she knew who she had to ask. She knew that the wisest person there was Kumquat the tortoise. She had to ask Kumquat the tortoise for his immaculate advice.
Hey, excuse me, Mr. Tortoise.
Hello, Ellie. How are you today?
Well, you see, first they gave me the wrong kibble, then they didn't clean, and they lost my favorite toy.
Is there a point here?
Oh, yeah. I want to be an ice skater, like a figure skater, like the cool people.
Yes, well, you should always achieve your dreams.
But how?
Okay. You have to take this advice very seriously, okay, Ellie? Ellie? Can you look at me? Ellie!
I'm so sorry. My apologies. It left. It didn't like
Eye to eye, eye to eye. Come here. You must go on a magical journey to find the right figure skating teacher. Whatever that means for you, your own magical journey is your own inner pathway. Goodbye now, Ellie.
Wait, you're reading?
Hey, audience. Where do you think kitten Ellie is going to go to find this magical figure skating teacher? You type ideas in the chat. Walmart, PetSmart, Arendelle, Iceland, but it's all green. Greenland. Wait. Pretty sure. Anyway, Oakview Mall, under the bed. Really got a lot of Iceland and Greenland here. Let's see what Ellie decides to do. And turn your cameras off, and let's hop back into the story.
Ellie knew where she had to go. She had seen it on all the posters of on the pet store wall. Did you know that there was a land made out of ice? Ellie knew that. She decided that she had to go to Iceland because surely she would find a teacher there in the land of ice. It's right in the name, people. Come on, come on.
I'm going to Iceland. Yeah! Wait. Do I need a passport?
Ellie, not wanting to get in, diplomatic trouble, just scurried in the luggage of the American diplomat of Iceland and hopped on a plane.
Man sitting next to me. I'm disrespectful.
When they got to Iceland, Ellie jumped out of the suitcase and ran out of the airport. The first person she met was Thomas, the moose. And Thomas the moose was really not in the mood to deal with Ellie.
Hello?
So I'm Ellie. I'm a kitty cat. I had to hide in an old man's suitcase, and it was not pleasant. But wait, there was a purpose that I am talking. I want to be a figure skater, cause I got this scarf,
Yeah.
Thomas knew the person that he needed to send Ellie to. You see, Victor Diablo was the greatest Icelandic figure skater of all time until he hurt his leg. Now he's just a sad fisherman, but Thomas knew that he was looking for people to train at all times. So Thomas sent Ellie to Victor, the fisherman.
Okay, Ellie, you want to be an ice skater, right? Well, I know the guy. He's a little bit kooky. His name's Victor Diablo, and he's a fisherman now, but he was like not really good ice skater, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, if you want to meet him, you have to go to a dock. It's like right across from the airport, and I don't know, you'll find him. Just shout his name.
Oh, okay. Cool. Victor, it's me, your new bestie. What's up?
Hi, hi. Hey, you're kind of scaring all the fish away, my friend. So.
Oh. But I want to be a figure skater.
You want to be a figure skater?
Yeah.
You know what? I've been looking for someone to teach, so you're kind of in luck. The one thing is I don't really know how it works with being a four-legged animal. I've never taught a cat before. So first we need to get you some skates. But then I can start teaching you. So.
Hey audience, do you think we could get together and get some skates for Ellie? Could draw some, maybe you have some in your house that you could bring to your camera. Let's take a minute to find some way to get Ellie equipped for this training. I am going to try to draw some. One more person. Oh, this is customer care. Okay, great work, everyone. I think Ellie is more than ready to start her training. Let's turn our cameras off and get back into the story.
Okay. Before we start, I just want to let you know I haven't touched the ice since I have my track. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to let you know I haven't been on the ice since I had my horrible leg injury. So there might be some PTSD involved. I just want to let you know it's kind of a rough subject for me. But let's get your skates on and let's get started, okay?
I got some really cool ones. Like you're gonna die. Are you ready? Yeah.
Okay, put them on.
Okay. I was expecting more of a reaction, but whatever.
I'm just down to business, okay? Down to business, here to teach you. So. Good, okay. First, you just want to like step on the ice. Okay, balance. Okay, that's okay. Try again. Ooh. There's other people here?
No, the other people at the rink were kind of confused to see a world-renowned ice skater and now fisherman teaching a cat how to ice skate. They were just a little concerned, a little confused.
It's okay.
Oh, cat down!
Oh. Okay. Which leg do I grab? Okay.
Hey audience, could we all come on and react to this cat learning how to ice skate? What would you think?
You have 4 limbs. I don't understand why it's so hard. Press them into the.
Okay,
You're
let's turn
made.
the camera back off and focus in.
You were like made to balance, so I don't really get what's going on.
Yeah, I'm different.
I don't think that.
Not so great.
Okay.
So, Ellie wasn't good at ice skating, but she sure had a lot of potential. Now, through a moving moment sports montage, Victor trained Ellie. He got her into shape, got her to be the slickest, the fastest, the twirliest kitten that the ice rink had ever seen. Montage moment time! The montage moment was over. Ellie was ready. She was ready for her first Olympics. And not even that. She was ready to face the fiercest competitor that she had in her field. The Russian duck, Dmitri, who is the fiercest ice skater in the entire world. Duck and human world.
And don't look at Dimitri. It's okay. Focus on yourself.
Business.
Don't worry about him. Okay? He wasn't trained by Victor Diablo. So. Just don't. Keep it together. Skate fast. Be smart. Okay? That's all I have for you. We're going to start the race pretty soon.
Who is this cat?
Oh, hi, I'm Ellie.
Are you skating?
Yeah, with my new skates. Look, they got hedgehogs on them.
Very nice. Also, whoever said I was Russian, I am actually French, so. And do you think... Bonjour, au revoir. Do you think you are going to steal my title? Monsieur?
I mean, that's kind of the goal, but I'm up for anything.
We'll see.
Dimitri was sick of this, so he waddled away. He was done. He was ready to just crush her on the ice rink, but Ellie, in a vision, saw Kumquat the wise turtle, and he had these wise words to say to her.
Ellie, remember your training. You have fought so hard for this. You even experienced a wild sports montage. You have the training. You have the ability to beat the French duck. I have my faith in you, my young pupil. Woo, woo, woo.
I can do this.
Ellie knew that she could do this. But first, she had to get through watching Dimitri's stupendous performance. After Dimitri was done, the judges rose up their scorecards and they read 9, 9, 9. Now, Ellie wasn't sure that she was going to be able to beat, a triple 9, but Victor talked to her and told her that it was time to get out on the ice.
Okay, this is it. This is you, and only you. You can do this.
I can do this.
Even I had my doubts in the beginning, but you can do this. You can do this.
I can do this.
Get on the ice. Let's go.
So there Ellie started. The music played, the crowd hushed, and Ellie, with all 4 paws, danced. He hit her 6-couplet twirl. Then he hit her final pose. The crowd went wild!
Everyone, come on and cheer for Ellie.
Woo! So hard.
Okay.
The judges raised up their scorecards, and on it was an 11. They made a new score for Ellie. It was 11. It looked like a 10, but it was an 11. Never had such a score been reached at the Olympics. Ellie had done it. Ellie had not only beat the duck, but all of the people. She had broken the Olympics by her talent. And there, Ellie the kitten and her coach, Victor Diablo the fisherman, will forever go down in history as the best ice skating teacher and participant that the world will ever know. The end.
Everyone, PlayScapers and passengers and everyone alike, can you please give a round of applause that is so big it goes all the way around the entire border of your Zoom square?
Hi, my name is Thomas. I use he, him, his. And something that I learned from PlayScape is to really work as an ensemble and to really just bounce ideas and thoughts off of each other.
Hi, my name is Anna. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And what PlayScape has taught me is that making stories and making art does not have to stop when we are separated from each other physically. I had my doubts about it. I didn't know how it was going to work, but it's gone really well, and we've made people's days and we've made each other's days, and it's been really fun.
Hi, I'm Grace. I use she, her, hers. And something that I have learned from Playscapes is that it's okay not to have all the answers. And it's okay if something goes wrong, because your support team is always going to be there for you.
Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I use she, her, hers, and I got to be one of the co-directors for this project. What I love about what our group of artists were able to do is that it is a shared storytelling experience with lots of opportunities from the gentle to the bold to be able to be involved to help create our story, which is really nice because some people like to sit and watch and some people like to be the center. And I think it's really excellent that we were able to have all of that be welcomed in our storytelling experience over the time. So thank you so much for joining us, and we are so excited that you're going to be watching some of the things that we created.
What I need everyone to do is to go over to the chat and type in one random word in all caps. It could be an object, it could be an animal, it could be a place, it could be a thing, it could be an action. Any word that you would like to type into the chat, we will begin to use those and see if we can start to form a story out of them. Excellent. One word each. And at this time, I'm going to introduce Ellie, who is our story captain for the first story tonight. Take it away, Ellie!
Hi, I'm Ellie. I will be your story captain for the first story tonight, and I would like to call my 4 featured actors to the stage, Wayne, John, Hannah, and Gracie. And then I will pass it over to Daisy, who will further explain.
All right, hello everybody. This is the first time you will be seeing me, but this is not the last. So I will invite all of my 4 featured actors to strike a pose. All right, so my lovely audience, now it is your turn. So could everybody type in the chat the name of the actor with their favorite pose? We got Gracie, Wayne, Gracie, Wayne, oh my gosh, fast. Wayne, John, Ellie, Hannah, Wayne. I think from what I was reading, the general consensus is Gracie. So Gracie, can you start us off? I'm gonna hand it back to Ellie. You guys soon.
Our story starts out with a little girl trick-or-treating, and at the house that she shows up at was no other house than Dracula's castle.
Ding dong. Trick or treat!
You come upon my castle, and why is that?
Halloween, candy.
What is this candy you speak of?
You don't know what candy is, it's Halloween. Trick or treat,
Not knowing what to give the little girl, Dracula picks up a bunch of bugs that he found on the floor and gives them to her.
Oh! Well, I don't know what candy is, but I've got a bug for you. Does that work for you?
Keep the bug, you can keep the bug.
Hello, everybody. Can we all pull out our lovely notebook and our colored pencils, and can we draw a picture of some candy to show Dracula what the heck candy is? Feel free to turn on your cameras while you work, because we would love to see your artistic process. I see state-of-the-art standard candies. I see a candy with an eyeball. Oh, this is good stuff, you guys. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. I will now invite everybody to turn off their cameras so we can get going with the story and what Dracula can come up with.
Dracula thought that he gave a wonderful gift, but he was still bitter about Halloween. But he didn't really exactly know what it was. So the little girl decided that she was going to show him.
Hey, Dracula, do you want to go trick-or-treating with me?
Trick or treating? I haven't left my house in 1,000 years.
That's so strange. Well, we can go it's like you go and knock on people's houses and they give you Kit Kats or if you're lucky, king-size candy bars. Those are the best.
Do these candy bars you speak of have blood in them?
I sure hope not. Maybe.
Well, maybe I'll get lucky. I'll go with you.
Okay.
So as they're going along, they show up to the first house. And what does she give them? Crayons. And little Gracie was very disappointed in crayons.
Crayons? Who uses crayons? I am 6 years old. I am not a child that uses crayons anymore.
Is this not the candy you speak of?
No, it's not. Maybe we could try a different house.
All right, I guess.
Sorry. Ding dong.
I'll do the interacting this time.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, this young girl expects some candy from your door.
No.
Yes, of course. Oh. Well, what do you say?
I said now, actually, is what I say.
You don't have very good manners, sir.
Manners?
So the lady answering the door was not very pleased by the politeness of Dracula. So she took a picture of him and uploaded it to the Neighborhood Watch app.
How dare you tell me about my manners? I live in the best castle on this street.
Sir, can you
What?
move? Can you move? I'm trying to get candy. Can you move?
Apparently she has no candy, boy, so I suggest you go on to the next house.
Hello, everybody. Can we all turn our cameras on and show our reactions if Dracula showed up on our door on Halloween? I see some fear. I see some borderline trauma, maybe. Yeah. Me too. All right. Okay. Let's see what happens next.
As they were walking back from the second house, John decided that he wanted to trick or treat with them. And as soon as he decided that he would, he stepped on a snail.
Hey guys, I was just wondering if it.
Oh no.
It appears you've stepped on a small creature. Never mind.
A small creature?
Dracula, that's a snail.
Snail?
I brought my friend with me to join you guys to trick or treat.
You are friends with a snail?
John! No, not the snail. I don't know what that thing is. I thought it was a rock.
So now that they are now a trio, the next house that they went to, the lady noticed them from the Neighborhood Watch app and called the police. So now they had to run away to a different neighborhood.
Okay, I don't remember your name. Dracula? We need to go. We need to go.
We need to run.
You haven't even gotten your candy yet. Where are you going? You forgot your candy. This is why I do not mess with mortals.
As they were running away, Dracula saw a little kid dressed up like him.
Wait! Do you see that little kid over there? He's totally copying my gig!
Oh,
Calm down. He just dressed up as a vampire. It's
No,
Halloween.
I'm gonna talk to him.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Little kid!
Oh,
Come over here.
Actually, Dracula, I can talk to him. I can talk.
Better.
Okay. Hi, Timmy.
I'm not timid. I'm Dracula.
So,
I'm
not.
Okay. I was just wondering if you could maybe take off the cape because it's kind of offensive.
Just as John said that, her mother came rushing out And then she took another picture for the neighborhood watch app.
Dracula, look how much trouble you're getting us into.
Well, look, he's the one that decided to copy my costume. I stopped wearing capes thousands of years ago. It's just factually inaccurate at this point.
This is the
Hey,
worst.
everybody! Could we all grab out our phones, if we're not on our phones, of course, and take a picture of Dracula for the neighborhood watch app?
It's fine. It's fine. You're all my fans. You love me. I've got like the paparazzi. Take a good picture. Take a good picture.
No, don't take any picture.
Amazing. All right, I think that might be all the pictures we need for now. We don't want to overwhelm the server.
Dracula?
What?
I think that's how you pronounce your name. But we can't keep running from house to house every time they see the picture. We have to deal with it, right?
They moved on to the next house, which was a little old woman.
I think
Ding dong.
I don't.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Trick or treat? Do you want some candy?
Yeah. Do you have Kit Kats? I love Kit Kats.
Okay, I think you're forgetting your friend in the back there.
No.
Oh,
On his own.
he's just.
Oh,
He's
bring
a-
him over. I have extra candy. Come on, bring him over.
Dre, come on, Dre. It's okay.
Dracula?
After being so rude, the little kids had an idea. They were going to pass out all of the candy that they had to all the other neighbors to make up for all the bad behavior.
Yeah, Dre, I was saying this earlier. We have to fix the issue. You want to come to the barbecues and stuff, right? So let's just give our candy to them. Okay.
The neighborhood watch app made this out to be like really bad, so we have to give them all our candy.
I do not ever understand why mortals are so concerned with their identity, but I guess.
Okay, look, I see Timmy. We can start with him. Okay. Timmy?
He's frozen with fear! Oh, there he goes.
No. Hi, Timmy.
What do you want?
We're sorry, and Dre and I wanted to give you this butterscotch
Yeah.
to say sorry.
Why would you give him butterscotch, John? That's like the worst candy. You can take my king-size Hershey's.
You know what? Let me try something.
Okay.
Boy, come here.
Yeah?
Take my jacket so that your costume might be actually correct.
Timmy was so excited. He told his mom, and his mom ran up to them and changed her caption on the neighborhood watch app.
Mom!
Little emoji heart.
Timmy!
Oh, thank you guys for your act. Oh, honey, you look so convincing.
Thank you guys! Bye!
Dracula.
Then the three trick-or-treaters decided that they were going to go back to Dracula's house, and they were going to celebrate Halloween by watching the best Halloween movie, of course, Halloween Town. And they all lived happily ever after.
Hey guys, before we go, can we quickly just turn on our cameras and show everyone celebrating and eating candy while watching Halloween Town at the end of a really satisfying Halloween night?
You know, they asked me to be in this movie. And I said no. I'm too busy.
Bullet.
Good job, everyone. Halloween well spent.
Excellent. Well, friends, thank you so much for joining us tonight as a part of our storytelling. What we would like to do at this time is invite all of our Playscapers to turn your screens off for just a moment. And I'm going to introduce Daisy. Daisy is one of the members of our cast. And if all our audience members can turn on your screens, Daisy is going to lead us in a little question and answer session, which is a tradition that we have here at the Rose Theater. So, Daisy, take it away.
Hi, everybody. I am so happy to see you all today. This is so wonderful. So, as Michael said, we do have a tradition at the Rose of asking questions after every show. But first, before we do that, I'm actually going to ask a question to you guys. So if there was a moment that you saw tonight that stuck out to you as being really creative or being really fun or anything that you found to be really cool tonight, could you please type that in the chat? Now we are actually going to open it up to you. So if you guys have any questions for our Playscapers about the process, about the product, about anything at all, please raise your hand. I will call on you and we will have one of our lovely cast members answer. Yes, Jay.
Yeah, so I'm really curious. Could some of our Playscapers speak to some of the discoveries that were made in the rehearsal process? Obviously, there were things that were new doing this online, but what were some things that we learned in rehearsal?
Of course. So the question was, what were some discoveries that were made during the rehearsal process? All right, Gracie.
Hi. So some discoveries that I personally made is that, like, even over Zoom, we can create a really good story, and like using angles and lighting are still very like relevant even though that we're on Zoom. And yeah, and like bouncing off of each other is definitely like something that we're used to in person, but over Zoom it's something that we've like adapted, and I think that was like a really cool thing to learn and discover.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, Grace.
So with Playscape, there comes a time, many times, where you're doing a scene or you're narrating and you're going to think to yourself, why did I say that? That was a very strange idea I threw out there. But I think the wonderful discovery is that whatever I do, no matter how off the wall it is, you just have a wonderful moment of being like, okay, so now we're going to roll with it. I threw that idea out there to the world, and now I have to just follow it to the very end. And it's kind of a spooky, like a little nerve-wracking experience, but it's also very liberating and freeing. So that was fun.
Awesome. Any other questions? Or, oh yeah, no, yeah, totally. Thomas, go ahead.
Sorry. So one thing I learned is just to make bold choices. Like if you have an idea, just do it. You know, you just have to make a choice and follow the choice. And that really helped me in my work process. So that was just a little tidbit I wanted to share.
Thank you, Thomas. Any other questions? Feel free to say it out loud or in the chat. Yes, Brooke.
So I've seen this in person, and how much harder was it online instead of being in person? Because I know when I improv, I work off of people and like their energy in person. So how did you guys work through that over the internet?
Yeah, great question. So the question was, this is usually a show that's done in person, for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do know. And because of the wild world we are living in, that had to be converted to Zoom. And what are the differences? And how did that affect us? Yeah, Wayne.
I think in the beginning of the rehearsal process, I feel like doing anything online is automatically like daunting, because you had the previous expectation of what the show was already like, especially with something like PlayScape that's like an annual thing, so a lot of people know what it's like. But then they're added on to that was, how am I going to make this like that, but online? So I think in the beginning it was difficult, but after having done it for the past 6 weeks, it kind of just feels simple, but not simple, but it feels like it's almost a completely different thing in my mind, because there's a lot more that we're in control of now. I feel like everything about the show is improv in our hands, whereas in person we're improving, but like the lights and the music and all that, that's improv up for people in the booth. So I think this is a more of a hands-on activity, and I almost like it more that way. Yeah, that's my answer.
Lovely. Any of our other Playscapers want to speak to that?
I would almost agree with Wayne. I've seen Playscapes a good amount of times, and I was really hesitant about this entire experience, but I think doing it now, I'm almost grateful that we get to do ours virtual because I get to explore how to do all of this stuff in my house and use all of the cool stuff all of these opportunities that I would have never got to do while doing this. Also, I can run down and see my parents while I'm in the middle of a show, and I never got to do that before, so that's fun. Hey, Mom and Dad.
I have a question.
Yeah, Brooke, go for it.
Oh my God, Ellie, how did you get that cool lighting in the second story?
So she asked Ellie how she got that ridiculously amazing lighting in the second story. Ellie?
So I took like a piece of plastic and a Sharpie and like colored it and then cut it out. So when you put it over the screen, you kind of get like this color film over the top of like a bunch of different colors. I was prepared. I didn't know what story we were doing, so I have a bunch of different ones. And that's how I did it.
Okay, that is so impressive. I love that so much. We have a couple questions in the chat. So we're going to say, so type your answers in the chat for this one. What was your favorite moment in tonight's stories? And I can read those aloud. And then when you guys are doing that, we can have one of our Playscapers answer this one. How is this Zoom experience different than doing an actual show at the Rose? And that was asked by Maureen, who is my mom. Would you like to answer that one?
Yeah, I just did. Oh, okay. I did I don't know if anyone saw that. Fun time. It's very different, and it's also very much the same in the sense of you're just working with people to create a product, but there's not as much rehearsal, and the rehearsal isn't as structured, especially because the show is so much based on improv, so we're not really basing it off a script. But also, we don't have to perform it for a month. We can perform it for a couple days, so that's really cool. Yeah, it's kind of some reasons.
Yeah, I agree with John. Like, it's very different, but it's also very like new and inventive, you know? And like there's lagging, there's video errors, there's microphone errors, but I mean, that adds to the flavor of improv, right? You know, it's truly improvised. And I don't know, I think it's pretty cool and it's a new experience.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to read some of your guys' favorite moments just so we can share. The red light on Mars, the hedgehog skates, which I want a pair of now, the lone dancing skate during the figure skating performances, the music, Kumquat, the wise tortoise. We love Kumquat. Everyone bringing their cats onto camera. I did not see that. That sounds incredible. The skating montages, the French/Olympic athlete from Russia. Worldwide duck. Thank you, Kyle. You're awesome. Okay. Oh, the ice skating story and the wise turtle. Okay, and then the Johnson family typed in, what does improv mean? So can I have one of our Playscapers come on and answer that question? What does improv mean? Rachel.
Hi. Improv basically means that we're making it up on the spot. So it's not like we had a script and we're just memorizing lines. We literally took what you said and some of the things that you might have interacted with and made the story on the spot, is what that means.
Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, that's exactly it. Terry P. asked, how do we prepare for improv shows? Gracie, if you want to take that one.
Yeah, so we do a lot of like games. Like we did a game called Ships and Sailors, where it's like we're finding our space and our lighting. And then we did a lot of like practicing our stories and making them up on the spot, but nothing was ever scripted. But we did a lot of like practicing improv stories and a lot of like finding ways to create a background and drawings and finding ways to use our space and lighting.
Yeah, awesome. Exactly. Lindsay asked, what improv games did we find that translated really well onto Zoom? We want to have someone jump in for that, or I could take that one. Okay, I probably should take that one.
Or Grace, you could volunteer someone, because
Oh.
I bet any of us can certainly answer that question.
Oh, the power I now have. Okay, I'm gonna say, Anna, do you want to jump on and tell us what improv games you think works well on Zoom?
I can certainly
If
try.
not, that's okay. I can tell someone else. Oh, okay, yeah, you got it. You got it.
It's been a hot minute since I played improv games outside of Zoom, so I don't remember what that's like. But Gracie mentioned Ships and Sailors. That works very well with like figuring out our camera space and how that translates to the rest of the space that we're in.
So, Anna, if I can ask you this, since you were kind of new at improv, what game did we play that really helped you like craft your improv your improv experience? I know that I'm slightly changing the question, but we're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, there was one game, I don't remember the names of them, but there was a game we did where Stephanie would put up pictures to the screen, and they were like random swirls or random shapes, and we would be told to come up with a dance move based on these random shapes, and then someone else would be told to name that dance move, and that was just one little thing that helped me from the start to just like put an idea out there, because we don't get a lot of time to think about it, just have to come up with something and go with it. So that was one thing that helped me figure out how improv works, because I haven't done it in like 3 years.
Awesome. Okay, so one question I also see is there a certain prop / location / spot that you're waiting for or like to use? So can I have all of our Playscape members pick a prop that we really are waiting to use and just show it on camera? Because I sure have a couple of mine. So yeah, it's a prop. We have a tortilla. We have some statues. We have a book. We have a funky little dog statue. We have a candle. We've got a shoe. We have a mask. I don't know what Ellie has. We have a light. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, I'm excited for this tortilla. I really hope we can use the tortilla sometime. Sounds great. Okay, Daisy, what does improv mean to you?
Yeah, so thank you so much for your question. So to me, improv definitely means working flexibly. Yes, that's a word. Working flexibly with an ensemble of people to create a story and to kind of like bend the preconceived notion of what we think theater can be, because obviously so often theater is scripted, and it kind of just, to me, improv is a challenge to try new things and to see how well we can work with an ensemble together. Yeah.
Thank you, Daisy. That was a wonderful answer. Can I ask my fellow young playwrights, Abby and Rachel? I don't think I'm skipping anyone else. So Brian's question is, how did our young playwrights experience affect our work in Playscape? So if you guys want to answer that, and then I can chime in. Rachel.
So something that we would talk about in the playwriting class is objective and tactics and all of that. And I felt that that was really helpful when trying to think through what can come next, whether as an actor or a narrator. That's really helpful. Also, there was a game that we played in Young Playwrights, and we played it like almost every year. And we had to like we had to convince someone to do something like acting wise, and it could go either way. and we had to use a different tactic every time. So that's also been helpful.
Also, I should say for people that don't know, Young Playwrights is a class at the Rose where teenagers get to work on their own plays and really get to learn that craft. Abby, if you have an answer, you can share it. If not, no worries.
Well, I was just thinking, when it comes to playwriting, it's really hard for me to generate ideas, and I'm really bad at getting ideas quickly. And that sort of applies to this because I'm still not good at thinking quickly. So yeah.
But you're doing great, Abby.
What do we miss about a live audience? Does anyone in PlayScape want to join the Zoom screen and answer that question? Go ahead, Grace.
I'm sure Rachel has also some things that she wants to say about this too, but I just miss hearing your guys' reactions to things. If I said something, and people really liked it, and I got a laugh or a response, that just fueled me, and it felt so good. So yeah, I just miss seeing people's reactions and hearing them. So that's what I miss the most.
I agree. Rachel, do you want to come up and answer that question too, or are you good?
I just wanted to say, during the live performance, we get to the audience gets to create things on basically the entire set. We have there's usually felt boards and chalkboards, and there's a projector that everyone can do stuff on. But I will say that this format is letting people from my family that live really far away see it. So I actually think that they both have the pros.
That is very true. I realized I was on mute. Hi, Wendy. I miss you. Okay. Next question is, how do we practice? Big question. Does anyone want to come up and answer that? Explain the process? Gracie, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so for 6 weeks, we do a process of playing theater improv games this is not where you hold it up an object and you're this is not a book, this is my fly swatter, and and then progressively throughout the 6 weeks we continue to work on and build stories and work on improving stories and doing practice ones what we did. So yeah.
Great answer to that difficult question. It's not that difficult, I'm being dramatic. How many have done PlayScape before? I think there were a few kids. Do they want to come on, the people who have done it before? I've heard talk of people doing something, experience. But I think this is a seniors only show.
Yeah, we have definitely done PlayScape before with other groups of high school interns, and we have done it. Stephanie directed a version of it for our summer conservatory program. So there will probably be, along the way, a few folks who have done the conservatory version who might eventually be high school interns. But I think this year, Hannah, our whole group is all new to the idea and the process. So they may have seen the live version the last couple of years, but I think this is the first year everyone in it has actually participated in being a troop member. So there you go.
Oh, well, yeah, there we go. All right. Do we all know each other before working on this? Go ahead, Susie.
Hi, I was super excited about this question. So this is super important to me because I've actually known 80% of these kids since I was 8. And the Rose is just a really, really special place for me. And just the ability to have this performance, no matter how not predictable it is, in the setting that it was in, just having the experience to be able to culminate my experience at the Rose with people that I started it with is really incredible. I don't know if I thought that would happen. I didn't know what would happen, but that's something that's really special to me. So yeah, I've known these kids for a long time.
So I'm the only PlayScaper, I think, that is repping our great state of Iowa. So while some of these people have gone to school together and know each other really well, I only knew two, Abby and Rachel from Young Playwrights, but yeah, but then everyone else I was meeting for the first time and over Zoom. So I got the fun adventure of learning how to act with someone for the first time and also meeting them for the very first time, also over Zoom. That was kind of wild.
Well, Grace, I'm glad you're a part of this experience. I've known a lot of these kids a lot of my life. So I'm on the same boat as Daisy. Did we see each other in person at all? Unfortunately, not. I think I'm gonna move on. What did you learn from doing improv? I think that's a great question if anyone wants to come on and answer that.
I actually haven't done improv before. This is my first time doing improv in something like this. And I think one of the biggest things I took away from it is making a really fast decision about a character and just rolling with it. With scripts and stuff, you have a lot of time to develop a character, but just making those fast decisions and sticking with them is kind of what I learned. So.
Yeah, really great words. I was on the same boat. I did not do improv at all, and I've learned a lot from this group, and people are really welcoming, and I've learned to just make bold choices and not be afraid of them. So I think that's all the questions we have for tonight. Thank you for listening and cooperating, and I'm going to pass it on to Michael.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for PlayScape tonight. What I would like to do at this time is ask all of our PlayScapers to turn on your camera one last time and take a big bow for your great creative work tonight. Make it dramatic. Use your whole space. Reach out all over your room. Make sure you really claim that performance space. Thank you so much for doing such a great job tonight and being creative with us. I'm going to ask Stephanie to tell us how are our PlayScapers going to leave the room tonight, turning off their cameras only.
Our PlayScapers, would you please leave like you need to go see if you left the oven on by mistake? Yeah, that's about how it, yeah, that's how it goes.
So it feels excellent. Now what I'd like to do is ask all our audience members to turn your cameras back on. And will you please all find a way to take over your whole room and take a spectacular bow for your creativity tonight, because we couldn't have done any of this playscaping without your support and your help and your involvement and your being there in the story with us. You guys are amazing. Stephanie, how are we going to have everyone find that leave button at the bottom, and how are they going to leave our space tonight?
Thank you. That I've been waiting for this. I'm excited. Thank you. Yes, okay. I would like all of our wonderful, amazing audience. It's your time to shine, really, really shine. And I would like you to leave as though you are doing your final grand ice skating world championship finale moment. So I suggest you all stand and move the most you can and hear the music because it's so good. And this is how you can push the leave the room button. Wonderful, tens all around, spinning. You have a cul-de-sac, I saw a 3-time cul-de-sac spin there. And a touch the monkey wiggle. Oh, there's the genteel wave. And the final spin for the